Dear YouTube enjoyer, I'm Shivaxi, and I've been smashing cars since I was but a wee lad. This has always been a fascination of mine. I mean, literally, I'm like 3 years old playing with Matchbox cars and just beating the ever-living out of them.
Oh no, collision, wait, you gotta stop. Fire explosion.
I don't know what it is. Smashing cars is cool. It fuels something utterly primal. Okay, I had NASCAR Racing 4 by Papyrus, and the only thing I ever did with that game was drive backwards and smash into 200 oncoming cars because it was the only game where I could really do that. It was great. So, yeah, Wreckfest 2 hit early access. I have been very excited for this game. I forgot this was actually coming out soon. I didn't even know today was the day, but yeah, it's in early access today. I have utterly loved Wreckfest 1. Ulysses, editor, show the clips of me smashing it up in Wreckfest 1.
Oh, there's it. Oh, oh this car's getting hot.
Thank you. This is by Bugbear. They're the creators of Flat Out, which are some of my favorite, if not my all-time favorite, like Demolition Derby style racing games. Flat Out 1 and 2 were my childhood. They're so fun. I love them. I think they nailed the demolition aspect so well that no other game really did. So I'm here to judge as a self-proclaimed developer. Okay, I made Arlcraft. Clearly, I know everything about developing video games now. I'm gonna judge this a lot, and we're gonna see what they did right and what they did wrong, and I'm gonna spew my opinion all over the internet. Oh yeah, and we don't talk about Flat Out 3 and 4. They don't exist. Wreckfest was the real Flat Out 3. Wreckfest 2 is now the real Flat Out 4. I'm kind of going in a bit blind. I don't know what all the new stuff is. I was keeping very loose tabs on it, not spoiling myself. I'm pausing the music. We're playing. Okay, here we go. Ooh, we are logged in as, wait, how does it know? How does it know who I am? I didn't enter any information. Interesting. We have to go to the settings, of course, because we have to go to the graphics and put everything to max. I don't even want anti-aliasing. We're just gonna. Oh, there you go. Camera shake strength. We're just gonna turn that all the way up. For no reason in particular. Okay, let's go to play. Let's go to quick race. You know what? Just throw me into something. I don't even care. Let's just do it. I got my handy dandy controller here. I'm not even gonna change my car, nothing. I'm just gonna hit start. I just wanna get a feel for the game. All right. Feels like Wreckfest already. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea what's new. Like, how do I change camera? Oh, there we go. All right. Get the wide shot. Ooh, the really wide shot. Oh, okay. We are driving through a literal junkyard. Cluster! It's been 17 minutes. What's the verdict? Yeah, I literally just started the first race. No idea. Oh. Wait, can you rename the bot names? That would be really funny. In a real tournament, I like to do that with renaming the bots like German-based artist names. Okay. Ooh, inside view. Okay. Terrible. Excuse me, sir. I am trying to pit maneuver you. Oh, hello. Excuse me, come through. Oh, well, I'll get wrecked. Turn, you bitch! He's like bullying me. Feels pretty good so far. I know. I haven't played OG Wreckfest in a while, so I don't notice, like, I'm not noticing any, like, hard differences currently in, like, how it feels to drive. But I'd have to go and play the original to refresh my mind. Oh my! Turn. Car damaged. Hey, let's just smash this guy. There you go, I helped him out. Dang. I think I made him go the wrong way. Car's looking pretty beat up. Now, one thing I'm kind of hoping that they did, and I can see it a little bit maybe, I'll have to experiment with it. I really love their damage modeling system, you know what I mean? I just saw a box. Ulysses, can you zoom in on that? I just watched a box like pop up in the air for a second. That was weird. What was I saying? Right. I like their damage modeling system, but it has some limitations where like crumple zones weren't exactly a thing. So when you, oh Jesus, when you smash something with the front of your car, ow, kind of like that, right? The hood of your car is supposed to like kind of crumple in like a little bit of an upside down V shape, right? That's a bit realistic. That's how it would work in the real world. And that didn't exactly happen in Wreckfest 1 because of the way the damage modeling system worked. It's sort of just pushed in the hood inside the car a little bit. This seems to be bending it a little bit, not as much as I would expect, but it like I'm pretty sure they have probably tweaked and enhanced the damage modeling system a bit, and adding those crumple zones would go a long way in kind of like portraying the epic realism of, you know, wrecking a vehicle and everything. So I hope they have done that. We'll have to test it a little more thoroughly, but yeah. That box did it again. Wait, what? It's like a thing when I get close, the box like loads differently. That's weird. Probably wouldn't for people playing like that in first person. Fuck them. All right. Hey, you're playing in first person and your hood gets crumpled up and blocks your view. Hey, you know what? Sucks to suck, right? Wow, that was my first race. Pretty good. My opinion is good game. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching. I will catch you guys later. It's been a pretty epic stream. Thank you so much, and goodbye. I want to experiment a little bit. Here we go. Okay, good. They have the testing grounds. This is exactly what I wanted. Car damage, normal, realistic, wrecker. We'll keep it on normal for the moment. We'll just go with like the default car. I love that they put in these testing ground maps. These are really nice. So, there's one thing I want to test immediately, which is the kind of the, oh my God, that was fun. Did you see I braked and my back wheels lifted off? I want to flip the car and see how it feels to do a roll. It felt like the center of mass for the vehicles was a little off in the first Wreckfest, where they probably did this on purpose in a gameplay sense, where the center of mass was adjusted so that the car, when rolling over or flipping over, had a tendency to land back on its wheels. And realistically, that's not what would happen if you've ever seen a car flip IRL. This is not really the case, and you can kind of get a feel for it pretty easily if I go and just like clip a ramp here and try to roll the car, right? Let's try this, right? See, like this doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. This would, it would flip harder than that, would it not? Although we didn't immediately go back on our wheels, which is good, I think. I am now stuck though. How do I reset? Okay, there we go. Because I personally would prefer having it more realistic, where it's like, you know, you flip and I just want it to act as like natural and realistic as possible. This is just my kind of preference. Oh yeah, so let's test the crumple zone. Yeah, here we go. The timing of that.
47 months is a long time.
Okay, it still looks like it's doing the thing a good bit where it's pushing in the hood instead of actually a proper crumple zone. I would love to see that improved. You know what I mean? Because this is not how it would look. It's just not. We did not set the damage to realistic, but I have a feeling those settings are more of a multiplier on just like how fast things get fucked up. Also, this is weird. I'm like hitting the flat wall and it's creating like really hard, sharp angles as if the force is only going to one specific point on the front of my car instead of actually spread out. I shouldn't like have this weird angled W shape. I think there's a lot of work that needs to be done with that personally. The whole point of the game is to smash and wreck, and I would love to see it like get that realism in there. I just still have this like super hard point in the center of the car. I don't know. That stands out to me. That's a little weird, I think. Is there online yet? I don't know, actually. I'll look after this. I wanna see what happens with this here. Okay, that was pretty good. Let's do it again, like. Because I want to see again how they're treating the car rollover physics. Oh, I'm dead now. Okay. Interesting. You land a lot softer, I think. I feel like in the first game you would bounce a lot, right? Doing something like that. Okay, that was actually really good, and that was very realistic. The way they're treating, I think they got rid of that like extra hitbox thing where the cars would kind of magically roll back onto their wheels a lot, and I kind of like that because yeah, that it feels like the cars have a lot more weight to them. I want to say, I could be wrong, but I feel like in Wreckfest 1, if I did that exact same thing, there'd be a lot more like bouncing to that. That was just like I just landed on my roof and I just went flat. I already think this feels better than Wreckfest 1. You know, and again, this is one of those games I treat where it's like I feel like the whole point is kind of like to crash and destroy the vehicles and whatever. So having that act in a very cool, semi-realistic way, I think is good. You know what I mean? This state that I'm in right now with the car kind of like diagonally upside down, in Flat Out 2 especially, you could never get in this state. It would automatically flip back on its wheels as if there was like so much center of mass just on the bottom of the car. You could never actually land in this state in Flat Out 2. But this is really good so far. Unreasonably realistic skybox for a game like this. Oh, what, the skybox? Yeah, I wasn't even looking at the sky. Oh, that's another question is, how are they treating jumps now? Because, let's see. Is the bottom getting damaged? Yeah, I lost a bumper. That's good. Again, in Wreckfest 1, you kind of had like a magical soft landing kind of thing on the underside of the car where as long as you were slightly level, you know what I mean? Even if you fell from a fucking skyscraper, the car would just land and be fine, you know? Which again, I think they did that on purpose from a gameplay perspective, but the sadist or the masochist in me, I don't remember which word is the correct word for that, wants me to like, I want it like BeamNG, where you jump off a ramp, and even if you land perfectly on your wheels, the force of hitting the ground so hard is just gonna destroy your fucking car, and you're gonna flatten like a pancake. Like, I really want that in this game. Well, I guess that's what the damage settings are for, so you can kind of tweak it. Okay, let's go to realistic damage mode and see how those jumps feel. If I like hit things, oh my god. Bro, I hit a single barrel in the front of my car. Oh! Radiator leaking, engine damage, gearbox damage, pistons damage, big end bearing was suspended. What? Wait. Tire flat. Wait. Actually, realistic damage mode just... Wow, hold on. What? That adds so much shit. Hello? Yeah, I don't think any of that was in the first game, right? Am I tripping? Oh my god, my car feels awful to drive now. This is... Hold up, wait. Can we lose wheels too? I wanna actually... Oh my god, my fucking tire. I'm pulling to the right really hard. Because you couldn't really lose your tires in Wreckfest 1 either, which was upset. Oh my... Yeah, see, okay, you can lose a tire as you wreck. I want to lose it and, like, still drive. Like, I think you kind of could in Wreckfest 1, but it wasn't, like... Oh my... Hello? It still let you drive pretty normally. You can, yeah. But it didn't treat it as such, right? Oh my god, the side... I am a banana. Like, it would visually show your tire gone, but it didn't really act like it, if I recall. Oh my god, the suspension, dude. That's so good. I'm kind of curious, like, how many times can I do this in realistic damage mode before we start seeing like effects of that. You know what I mean? Like say we're doing a really long race and we have this jump every lap that we have to do. Oh, well, that's not gonna help me out. Oh my God. Head gasket blown. I don't even know what that means. Coolant leak. Like all this shit that I didn't see before. Oh, they added this. This is from the very first. Oh my God. This pit with all the spinning things is from the very first demo they ever put out for Wreckfest 1. That's really funny. Holy shit. All right, hold on. Let's do like, how do I get up there? Wait a minute. Is that this? I wish it wouldn't give me like the end game screen. I don't know if there's a mode I can play this level in where it doesn't do that. Because I want to see the wreck, you know? I want to see the destruction. Okay. Oh. Yup. Can't see. Oh, I flew out. Pistons damaged. Suspension damaged. What is wrong with the back of my... Oh my God. Wait. Oh, shit. I do appreciate you can still be turned into a ball. You know? I do appreciate that. Okay. I want to try to lose a tire and like still be alive. You know what I mean? I guess that's another small thing I noticed is like the amount that these tires are wobbling, the car should not be rolling this smoothly. But again, it's possibly a gameplay choice so that you can still kind of race. Oh, there we go. Wait. I got... Both my tires are going. How did that happen? Okay. I should not be able to steer. I put it to realistic mode. If I can still turn, Bugbear, we have a problem. Okay? Can I turn? I can't turn. I can't turn at all. Let's go. Yes. All right. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. Oh my God. I literally can't. I can't turn at all. I love it. I love it. That's a W. 10 out of 10 would Wreckfest again. I'm pretty sure this could never happen in Wreckfest 1. I love this. This is amazing. You know those games where it's like, there's some car games that have like these limitations with the way the engine works where like you could only lose one tire. Destruction Derby 2 had a thing about that as well. Destruction Derby 2, you could only lose 2 tires and it could only be all on one side, right? In Destruction Derby 2, well, I'm showing my age here, right? It's a game from 1996, but the point is like, there seemed to be like a trend with a lot of car games and the way they handle tires, right? Because they're not real tires, it's just fake video game stuff to make it seem like it is, right? It's not how it actually works. But in Destruction Derby 2, you could lose both front wheels, both rear wheels, or both wheels on one side. So like front left, back left, or front right, back right. You could never lose wheels diagonally. You could not lose the front right and the back left wheel. And after you lost 2, that was it. You could not ever lose another wheel, you know? It's nice to see that. I don't know. I'd have to try figuring out a way to rip off the back tires. Oh my... Oh my God. Dude, the suspension in this is really fun. That's actually sick. I love that. Ooh. Here's a good test. Okay. Here's a really good test to see if these are real tires or fake tires. One of two things are gonna happen here, which is this rolls off smoothly like you would expect, or it's gonna get to like a halfway point on the tire and then just fall through and clip through the car. Oh. Ah, okay, see? You see how it's clipping into the... So, fake tire. It's still a fake tire. But they seem to be treating it in a much more realistic manner, at least. But, yes, your wheels still do clip through things in certain angles or scenarios, it seems. Which is fine. You know, it's fine. Okay. We can't have it all. I understand. As long as it feels all right, it's not like the biggest deal, you know? We have the cannon. Let's try this. Hello, cannon. Send me away. Ooh. Well, I guess that's a good way to lose my rear tires. Let's try that again and not die. I want to see how the car drives with both rear tires missing now. I will absolutely put in some suggestions on their, I think they have like a place for that on their forum board or whatever. On their Discord, rather. Oh! The first thing I'm going to suggest is crumple zones. To get that little bit of extra realism with like the hood crumpling up and stuff. That was pretty good. Wow, we're fucked up. I'm missing a tire. I can still steer, which is expected, but it is very difficult. And wow, I'm clipping tiny little things on the ground now because of the suspension being so low. Or yeah, because I'm grinding the fucking axle on it. Okay, that's pretty good. Ooh! Yep, seems about right. My guy's just in there just fine. He's like, what the fuck? And I want to try driving with the rear tires missing to see how that feels. We lost both front wheels and we couldn't steer, which is good. If I lose both back wheels and the car out is rear wheel drive, can I not even move? I also want to come back in on the normal damage mode and see if... Oh, damn. If there's certain things we can do. Hey, look! Hey, we lost wheels diagonally. I lost my my back right and my front left. I love this shit. I don't know why. I could do this all day. This is just so satisfying. Wait, what if I go like halfway? Oh! Yeah, I don't know what I expect. My engine is just completely exposed. I'm not sure what I expected. That is seems about right. Wait, I see a wall. Well, I see a big crushy thing. All right. Get me. Oh, that looked kind of smooth, actually. The way it bent inward. Okay. Wow. So Wreckfest 1, the damage modeling was more like, it wasn't soft body physics like BeamNG, right? Where you could smoothly see the crumple zone even if you like went in slow motion. Wreckfest 1, it was very like instant, kind of like hard snapping. That was quite smooth. The way you could actually see it bending in and everything, which is really neat. That's an improvement, I think. What is that? Okay, I lost the back tire. It is pulling hard to the left right now. Yo? I feel like we turned into a Formula 1 car here. This is turning so hard to the left because of this tire. Well, I think also because of the way my car is shaped currently. What? Right. Let's try to get like the back tire. Just be real gentle with it. All right. Just get the back tire. Okay, that's a start. Ooh. Yeah. That situation right there in Wreckfest 1 and like Flat Out 2 and stuff, the car would have rolled back onto its wheels. This is definitely taking a more realistic approach to the rollover physics, and I very much appreciate that. Okay, back tire's gone. Please don't die. No! Oh, can I hit reset in midair? Wait. That might be a strat. Oh, I can. Okay. Oh, we found the strat. Okay, I can hit reset in midair, so I don't have to worry about. Okay. Rear tire gone. So I'm just gonna press straight now. I believe this is a rear-wheel drive car, so this makes sense, right? Because all the force is on one side, so I'd have to counter steer to try to get the car straight. That's good. Now, if we lose the last one, will I just not be able to? Okay, there we go. Both tires gone. Can I move? Ten out of 10. That is a 10 out of 10. Realism for the win. Okay, so in realistic mode, you can lose both front tires and not be able to steer at all, and you can lose both rear tires and not be able to move at all because it is a rear-wheel drive car. I'm happy with that. That's very satisfying. And I'm pretty sure you could not do that in Wreckfest 1. You know what? Let's just answer this question right now. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna run 2 games at once. I'm gonna minimize Wreckfest 2 and boot up Wreckfest 1. I got a 4090, okay? I can run 2 games at once. Drive hard, die last. So, do they have the test track? Wrecking Playground. Let's choose the car that most closely resembles what we have in Wreckfest 2, which is, I think it's like their poster boy car. It's this one, isn't it? The Road Slayer, right? Wasn't it called that in Wreckfest 2? Here, I can go right back to Wreckfest 2. Now that I have both games open, yeah? Road Slayer, yeah, it is the Road Slayer. Okay, cool, we found the exact car. So, we go back into Wreckfest 1. Haha, see? It is the same. All right, cool. Realistic damage, so same damage mode. There is the extreme, which Wreckfest 2 did have. This has realistic and then Wrecker, which I think is their extreme, right? So we'll put both on realistic, okay? So let's do some of the same tests. We'll just directly compare and see if I was talking shit or if I actually know what I'm talking about. Yup, I'm playing both games at once. I got 96 gigs of RAM. It's fine. Okay, I'm gonna put the tuning on the normal, everything that it should, yeah, whatever default is. Like, so all standard, everything in the middle, yeah. So here we go. Let's see, let's do some comparisons, yeah? Wait. Do you hear, wait. It's selecting menu items in Wreckfest 2. It's like the controller's somehow still focused on Wreckfest 2 as well. So I'm hearing, I believe I can fly. What the? Why did a couch come out of fucking nowhere? And then just, what the actual fuck was that? Hello? What? This is bullshit. All right, hold on. Here is Wreckfest 1 with the same car. I don't know why there's one opponent. Whatever. I'm going to go do the test that I was trying to do to see if we can get similar results to what was happening in Wreckfest 2, yeah? So, let me try the flip test first, yeah? So I'm going to try to just go off the ramp here and see if I can just naturally flip the car like before, right? See, okay, see how much easier, that proves my point about that. See how much easier the car just happens to magically roll back onto its wheels? That was not happening in Wreckfest 2, and I'm just gonna go and do that right now to show that. So here's Wreckfest 2, right? I can hear my car in Wreckfest 1 driving away. So here, we'll do the same thing, or try to get close to the same thing. Yeah, we're just flat. I'll try to like force the roll a little harder. I'm gonna like turn as I roll. So I'm gonna go like this and kind of turn right. Oh, okay. So we just got the same thing that happened in Wreckfest 1, but it's acting a, okay, there. When it finally goes onto its roof, in Wreckfest 1, it just kept going and landed back on its wheels. Not the case with this. You flip like that, and you're most likely going to just be on your roof, which I think is more realistic, and I prefer that. Okay, here's the ramp. Kind of go a little slow. See that? Also that. See what I'm talking about with the bounciness? There's like an extra collision box or something that just doesn't like let it roll very naturally. And so that's what I was talking about when I was saying like, oh, typically when you flip the car like this, it gets really bouncy in Wreckfest 1. That is exactly what I was talking about. It like that again, did the same thing. It does not roll very naturally like you would expect. And just do like a little like, okay, well I just did a perfect, all right, hold on. I'll try that again. Go like, eh. Yeah, it gets quite bouncy. Go back to Wreckfest 2 for a moment. I'm trying to find a good spot. There we go. Maybe just off of this. Yeah, okay. That landing, like right on the corner, would have absolutely just started to cause like a huge flip in Wreckfest 1. But this seems to treat it with much more like weight and like the impact of landing on your roof, like the car, it like sinks in a little bit because all that metal's bending and kind of cushioning the impact, which makes sense and feels a lot better, I think, personally. All right, I think this is a pretty good direct comparison and perfectly kind of encapsulates exactly what I was talking about. The other thing I wanted to try was the losing wheel comparison. I don't know if I can even pull it off in Wreckfest 1 here very well, but I will try. But from what I remember, it was like really hard to get the wheels off. And they didn't have the same effect that we saw in Wreckfest 2, right? So I'll like just clip a wall here. Okay, never mind. That came off really easily. The steering still feels pretty good, I think, comparatively. Let me see if I can get the other one. It's pretty difficult to steer, I guess. Let's see if I can get the other one, though. Because we absolutely got both front tires off in Wreckfest 2, right? So, oops. I need to be able to clip a wall like that. Okay, I got wrecked as soon as both wheels came off. This is what I was saying before. It felt like in Wreckfest 1, you could only lose one wheel, really, and keep the car going. The moment you lost a second one, it seemed to always wreck the car. It's like, I can't really get the wheels off properly. I don't think I can conclusively do this test, because I can't get the wheels off. I don't think it's gonna work. Oh, hey, and you know what? While we're at it, here's the wall thing, and we saw how smooth it crumpled the car, right? Let's see if it does it here. No, see, it's so much more glitchy. And look at that. It glitched out and flipped the car and didn't even bend in the sides. That's a huge difference. Yeah, and now I'm just wrecked without it like really actually affecting the car. Okay, that is a massive difference. And actually, that's really neat to see. It seems like there's a level of soft body physics now in Wreckfest 2, which is really cool. But in this, you can see how much more accurate and realistic that is. And the way it's actually bending the car. Oh, look at that. And it's smooth, too. And you just don't get that. You don't get that in Wreckfest 1 at all. Like, the physics just don't like it. So it kind of glitches out the car and you twitch out like crazy and then you're just dead. So that's a massive improvement, I think. The other thing I wanted to test was what I said before about like jumping really high and landing on your wheels. How in this game, in Wreckfest 1, as long as you're like semi-flat, you're gonna land on your wheels and be fine. I need to find a very big jump to test this on. Like this, over here. Let's try this. How am I gonna land? Let's see. I'm kind of, I landed on my back a little bit, but I mean, okay, look, I'm on realistic damage mode, and like nothing happened, even to the corner I landed on. You just land on your wheels and you're fine. It's fine. It's fine. All right, Wreckfest 2. Let's do the same thing. Find a big ass jump, probably this one, and then just yeet. Okay. We're at a similar angle, too. Let's see. Okay. The back gets smashed in, and we had a much extra, like, bump and, like, came back up, right? Like I said, the suspension in this feels so much better and a lot more realistic. That feels so good. I like that a lot, actually. Yeah, okay. I'm glad I noticed these differences, and I kind of remembered enough about Wreckfest 1 to point that out immediately. I am validated now. Oh shit, this is like perfectly on my back. Nice. Yeah, it even does have a little bit of leeway, right? It's like in the real world that your car's not driving after a jump like that. Like they're still taking some creative liberties here. I want to try the other damage mode. I don't think it's going to be different than realistic. So it goes normal, realistic, and then wrecker. And I think wrecker, I don't think it's more damage than realistic. I think what wrecker means is it's based on the speed of your vehicle versus other vehicles and like kind of who's hitting who, where it did that thing where like if you're going faster than somebody else, more damage is going to go to them than to you. You know what I mean? It's kind of like an arcadey way of doing it. I think I could look that up and see, but real quick, I'll just give it a test and see if like we get totally destroyed after flipping the car one time or something, you know. We'll go do the flip test over here. Yeet. I wasn't a very good flip. Okay, let's do a reset here. We'll try the landing. Okay. What's gonna happen? Okay, I don't know if that was by chance or if that was specifically being on the wrecker mode, but that's the first time we've landed with so much force that the suspension kicked us up and over, and we ended up on our roof because of that. That's really funny. Are these stairs? Wait. Right. Tire flat. Okay. Also that, I didn't see tire flat on normal damage mode. I don't know if the tires can go flat. We did see a tire come off in normal damage mode, but then I died immediately, so yeah, like realistic and wrecker mode definitely have like a lot more things, it seems, that can happen to the car. Oh. Yeah. Let me do the test here with this again. Oh, that's another thing about, I guess, realistic and wrecker. There's no health bar either. You see that? There isn't an overall health bar on the bottom anymore. So that might be like actually doing the, what I was talking about with Destruction Derby, right? Where it has to be like the front of the car that gets damaged. You know, you actually damage the engine in order to straight up kill the car. You know? It's like, look at this. We have both rear tires off now. And I can't move now. You know? I like this a lot, actually. I think this is really fun. So I think Wrecker is just realistic with the arcadey type of you hit a car harder, all the damage is gonna go to that car and not to you. I think. I could be wrong. Ulysses in the YouTube video, just like look at the patch notes and we'll figure that out. I'm sure they have it listed somewhere. My suggestions in. I say we probably call it here, yeah. This is fun. Yeah, did not know Wreckfest 2 was gonna be coming out today. This is really neat. Summary. Feels better, I think, like driving physics wise. I like the rollover physics better and how you don't have the automatic just magically landing on your wheel kind of thing. You know, the impacts feel like you can land on your roof and just go and like lay flat on your roof even with hard impacts because of the metal kind of bending, crumpling inward as almost like softening the impact, but like in Wreckfest 1 that would just cause you to kind of like bounce and flip wildly. You see how smooth the deformation is now too with the wall smushy thing that we tested. It's a lot smoother, a lot less glitchy as well. So you can really see the deformation, almost like it's soft body physics. It doesn't feel like soft body physics like BeamNG. It feels like kind of a mix of like the hard and soft body. I'm not sure how they did it, but yeah, the suspension feels really good too, and how you can land and actually like bounce up and stuff from hard impacts and stuff, which you couldn't really do in as much in Wreckfest 1, because Wreckfest 1 you would kind of land on your wheels even from really big heights and you just go flat, like not really take any damage kind of thing. We saw that, and I still don't know exactly what the difference is between the realistic and the wrecker damage modes, other than the not having a health bar thing with wrecker. And it seems like it really needs to kill the engine in order for the car to die, which is cool. I think that's neat. Visually, like I said, I think it looks really similar to the first game. It doesn't look like much of an improvement. I see some more detail in like terrain stuff maybe, but like for the most part it doesn't look a whole lot different, which is fine. You know, it doesn't have to look super fancy. I would have liked to see a more graphical kind of uplift, but that's okay. I want to see more with the particle systems too, you know, all the debris, you know, sparks, dust, you know, all that, and having it like linger around for a lot longer instead of just like a poof of smoke and then it vanishes after 1 second. You know, that really adds to the carnage and the chaos. So I would love to see more done with like the particle systems and just kind of going crazy with the amount of particles and debris and everything. That's always really satisfying. Yeah, is good. I like 10 out of 10 would Wreckfest 2 again. Go, 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 go. Very good. Yeah, we'll use that for the end of the YouTube video. Anyway, good shit. Have explosion. Let's test multiplayer. Find match.